Death. The thing we fear most. But my only fear was what would happen if I remained alive. So I ran. I knew my father would try to stop me, and I knew others would come for me. Others whose only desire was money. But my longing was stronger. I wanted salvation. Of all the sensations, pain is the purest, without ambiguity. You feel it or you don't. I had never experienced pain, but now I knew that I could visit it on others. A pain so strong, so intense, that it would purify the world. I had learned the truth, so I ran. The noise of the funeral didn't mask my assassin's approach. I hoped for a quick death, hoped it would be possible. So I stopped running. I had never experienced pain, and I so wanted to feel it now. I wasn't disappointed.
What's up, guys? Shadowgeist 311 here. It has been a long time, well, a long while I should say, since I've done one of these Shadowgeist plays. I've gotten lazy, the enthusiasm wasn't there, or if I did think of something, again, I would just get lazy. On top of trophy hunting and just health stuff and that sort of thing. But we are back. I am attempting to bring you guys a new Shadowgeist Plays. And today, we'll be playing the PlayStation 1 2000 underrated classic, Fear Effect. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. It's such a unique game, super underrated. The game was a lot more innovative for its time than people realize. You know, with its somewhat unshaded characters that resemble sort of cel-shaded, it's looping, you know, full motion video backgrounds. It's mixture of like Hong Kong shoot 'em up action mixed with like the survival horror mechanics of like Resident Evil and things like that at the time. But it's not a zombie game, I assure you. But we'll be playing it today, and I'm really excited. So if you guys like what I do, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and all that lovely stuff. And I think the cool part about this version released by Limited Run is that it has trophies. I, of course, already have the Platinum trophy. But if you're someone that's like, you know, looking to get trophies and things like that, just try to follow along with what I do. And you never know, it may help. Hopefully it does. Not that we're aiming for any perfect run here. This is just a normal story playthrough. I will use saves if I have to. And with all that said, let's go ahead and dive into the world of Fear Effect.
Hong Kong, a familiar place in another time. Mercenaries were coming from the west, told of my disappearance by a man, a betrayer who worked for my father. I had become a commodity that would be redeemed for cash.
So, you trust him?
Jin's reliable.
Yeah? How do you know?
He helped me get out of the streets years back, before he threw in with a triad. He's always got an angle, but I'd say he's a friend.
When you're talking about this kind of money, you can lose friends in a hurry. And once we find the girl, we are talking about this kind of money, right, Hana?
Wei Ming Lam is the daughter of the most powerful triad leader in Hong Kong. Don't worry, Glass. If we reach his little runaway first, Lam will pay us handsomely to get her back.
Of course, he'll want us dead as well.
There, that's it. The Lam building.
I've got 11 o'clock straight up.
Jin said he'd be on the pad.
So much for Jin being reliable.
I'll go find him.
And here we go. Like I said, this game uses a control scheme similar to that of the survival horror games of that time, like Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, Silent Hill 1, if you even want to include that. Of course, like I said, unlike Resident Evil, it's not a zombie game. So, let's go ahead and press triangle. Of course, we've just met two of our three main characters, Hana being the main character, Glass is the one still in the vehicle, and we'll meet the third character later. And the combat in this game is really interesting too. I could go stealth here, but I'll show off the shooting. Well, actually, I'll go stealth. You can sneak, roll, and go stealth in this game. See, when you get close to an enemy like that, it sort of automatically aims for you. And when the aim reticule is red, that means you can lethally take them out from behind with a stealth kill. And that also heals your health gauge, which is that EKG looking thing you'll see in the top left corner during like dangerous combat situations. So let's look in here. Because of the way they decided to make the game with the full motion video 3 looping backgrounds, because that required a lot, they made the game originally on PS1. The game was a 4-disc game. Disc 1, 2, 3, and 4. This section I'm doing now, the Hong Kong, the land building, the skyscraper. This was disc 1 if you played the original release of Fear Effect. This is my favorite disc. I love the setting being nighttime. You know, it has a 90s Hong Kong sort of John Woo action crime sort of feeling to it. It's my favorite disc in the game to play. Or, since you don't really go by discs in this version, it's my favorite section of the 4. Go ahead and turn that on. And this game puts you... There are certain situations in this game where you get... that are insta-death moments. And you have to, like, do those moments correctly or you'll die in one hit and it's game over. Such as this moment. Huh? See, if I were to climb down that ladder, that guard would instantly shoot me, I would fall, instant game over. So we turned that steam on, so now we need to turn this and shoots the steam out onto him, burns him, and kills him. And of course he drops a key also. There's a lot of moments like that that are insta-death moments where you have to, if you're not careful, you could end your entire run. And I'm gonna sneak here because there's 2 guys here. I could ignore this second guy, but I want to kill him because they dropped the ammo. I actually like the way the combat is in this game compared to Resident Evil. The way it just aims for you and whatnot. Like, you don't have... You can turn it off to where you manually aim, but most people don't do that. This game is just way too difficult for that.
Talk, Jin. Who are you waiting for?
Please.
Who are you planning to give this to, huh, Jin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wrong answer.
You said this deal was clean, Jin.
Alright, so now we need to find Jin. Head out here. Stealth killed 2 more guards. We got a little bit of a shooting section coming up as soon as we get around these corners here. This guy should drop a Mac machine pistol. Take that out. There's gonna be a bunch of guys over here. You kind of have to blast your way through these guys right here. On hard mode, you actually run out of ammo and you kind of have to back up a bit.
You there! You there!
And see, I like how, like, in this game, you know, I love the auto aim system and the fact that you can do stealth kills. Like, that's actually like a plus compared to Resident Evil, the older Resident Evils, where you'd have to manually aim. I could have shot that guy, but considering there were 2 of them there, put the fuse in. Kills them, but turns the elevator on, but we also got another insta-death puzzle moment coming up as soon as we get up this ramp. The roll is a technique that a lot of speedrunners use, and you'll see me use it a lot later in the run here. Okay, this part, don't get electrocuted or it's insta-death, game over. Okay, we've got a guard coming up around here. Disc 1 is my favorite section of the game. The sections after Disc 1 is where like the more supernatural fantasy elements of Fear Effect start to come in. That's when the game starts to get fucking harder, to be honest. Like the Disc 2 section, I couldn't get past that section for many, you know, for a long time when I was a kid. Got another big insta-death puzzles part coming up. Grab these wire cutters where we'll have to disable a bomb vest. And see this light right here? Look at the patterns. I'm going to stand here for a moment while you look at it. This basically is the answer to how to cut the wires on the bomb vest. For years, I actually didn't know that. I mainly figured it out when I was a kid through trial and error. I didn't know that they basically gave you the fucking answer to the bomb vest wire cutting right here out in the open. But yeah, basically follow that, and that's the answer to the bomb vest. This game is just so cool, and it's so innovative. Only thing I don't like is how they locked the best ending of the game behind hard mode. You have to play on hard mode to get the best ending, the happiest ending.
Tick, tock, tick, talk, or you'll start to tick, Jim. Now, who are you waiting for?
He's waiting for me.
Get her!
Wait, Hannah! Don't leave me! Don't let this kill me!
Alright, take these guys out. And I love how if you have dual wield pistols or machine pistols, you can aim, it'll automatically aim each gun at 2 enemies if you encounter 2 at the same time. Like that's a really underrated thing about this game. Be careful, that part you could accidentally shoot Jin.
This was supposed to be a standard grab and hold, Jin. What the hell happened?
Yeah, Lamb must have had me watched. He knows I'm tight for cred. You can turn this off, huh?
The C4 is hardwired. I pull the blasting caps, you and I are misting the walls.
Then don't do that. You alone?
Glass is with me. Deke's at the hotel. This is a lot of trouble for one little runaway, Jin.
It's the first time Wei Ming's ever been outside Lamb's compound. She's all alone in the big bad world, ripe for the taking.
There are 3 leads between each delay. Probably neutral, ground, and hot. So, outside the triad, who knows Wei Ming's gone?
No one, Hannah, except for you. Which is worth
15% of 90 million, and you're in no position to negotiate.
90 mil? That's your asking price to guarantee her safe return?
No guarantees. You know me better than that, Jin. Looks like I'll need to cut 2 of 3 wires between each delay without interrupting the circuit.
And if you cut the wrong wires?
Wrong wires, a wrong order, and boom. Or I could just say screw the money and leave you here.
I'll cut my fee. 12%. 10%, huh? Hannah, please. You owe me.
Not after this, I don't. Damn it.
What? What is it, Hannah?
The timer, it just started.
How much? How much is it saying?
Not a lot. Now shut up, Jin. I gotta think.
Okay.
Like I said, that light thing out there that I showed you gave you the answer. So I'm gonna pick up this ammo, reload, take out my knife for after this, and use the wire cutters. Oh, and by the way, this is timed. You have 5 minutes to do this. For this, you want to cut red and then blue. For this, you want to cut red and then yellow. And this, you want to cut yellow and blue.
This could come in handy.
About my fee, Hannah, I was under a lot of stress. Explosive makes me nervous, eh?
Give me the package, Jin.
I made a flash disk with all your info on Weeming, including a good place to start looking for her. I locked it in the control panel near the neon sign before that jerk laid into me.
And the key?
With the jerk.
All right, I'm going for the disc. You'd better go under and go deep.
Yeah, you know, for a moment there, I thought I was a dead man.
We'll be coming up on our first boss fight soon with that guy, that mob enforcer with the machine gun. That boss used to fuck me up when I was a kid. It took me so long to figure out how to take him out. This part, get back after you use that explosive set on that door, because the explosion would be insta-death. And this leads us back into this area. And luckily it damaged the fuse box, so the electricity up here is off. And take this guy out. Got a couple more, like 3 more guys to take out up here. Take the pistol out so we can cap this bitch. This game, honestly, I would love to see a remake of it, you know? If Square Enix really wanted to do something with this, I know they were mostly the publisher, but I'm gonna blast these guys just cause it'd be cool. Pick up this ammo, and as soon as we go in here, it's a boss fight, so you want to get the 2 machine pistols out. See that neon sign with the Chinese letters? That is the answer to the puzzle after we do the boss fight to get the flash drive. You want to input those in that order from left to right. So bear that in mind. Alright, boss fight time. Alright, so for this guy, we're gonna exploit the rolling technique and bait him in the shooting. Like that. Get stunned for a moment. Now he's dead. Pick up the sign and the key there. Walk over here. And remember I told you about that big neon sign out there? Use the sign key and you want to input this. That one. Then the one that looks like an A. Then the one that looks like a house. And this one that looks like an X.
Come on, Hana, hurry it up.
And now we're playing as the Glass. And he automatically has dual-wield guns. And he also has a smackjack, which I think is basically like a clubbing baton, like a steel baton. That's his melee weapon. And I'll tell you about the 3rd character when we get to disc 2. And also, there's 2 versions of this game. Whenever you hear this noise, that's the cellular phone. If you notice in your inventory, you can save your game by bringing that up and pressing triangle on your cellular phone. See, I'm not gonna do it now, but if you don't want to use the regular in-game manual save, press the start button and you could bring up the limited run pause menu, which is different than the actual in-game. The actual in-game pause menu, you press the touchpad and that comes up. and it just says pause, and it shows your actual in-game time, which when you pause the game right here or in the limited run menu, the in-game timer clock stops. Keep that in mind if you're trying to go for the Master of Fear. Not Master of Fear. If you're going for the speed run trophy, because there's a trophy called speed run to beat the game in under 3 hours. But I know a lot of the hardcore speedrunners would try to do that trophy plus Master of Fear both at the same time. I did those separately. I'm not good enough or talented enough to do those at the same time. But if you're going for the speedrun trophy, or you're doing that while also doing Master of Fear, on this pause menu, the game clock stops. On the limited run pause menu, the game clock also stops. And on the limited run menu, you could do a quick save right here. You can also do the rewind and fast forward feature, but keep in mind that if you're going for Master of Fear, you can't use the rewind fast forward feature. You're also not allowed to quick save or quick load, and you're also not allowed to use the regular in-game manual save and load either. So just keep that in mind. But if you're like me and you're going to save during your playthrough, you could either use the cellular phone in the regular in-game saving method, or you can use limited runs quick save right here, which I will probably be doing at certain points that I don't feel comfortable I'll get through without coming out on the other end unscathed. I'm not gonna save right now though, because I can beat disc 1 without saving. There's maybe like a couple of sections in disc 2 where I might save just to be on the safe side, like the fire bridge and stuff. Now disc 3 and 4 I'm gonna do a lot of saving. So, but anyway, back to the game. Press this.
What the? Oh, shit.
Got another insta-death moment right here. You have to get off this helipad. Don't go too far out there where the fire is, or it'll burn you. And you gotta climb up here. If you don't do all that in enough time, you'll die. And it's game over. Alright, we got some new soldiers here. More elite soldiers with assault rifles. So we're getting somewhere. Another insta-death moment here. Climb up 2 times. 1, 2. That chopper will kill you instantly with its gunfire if you go up too far too soon. Immediately go down here or it's game over. Grab this pipe, go over here, and use it on this gas meter. Now the gas is leaked and open. Back up a little bit, it auto aims on it. Now on this part, shoot the gas tank and then immediately turn around and just continuously run backwards. If you stay close to near where the gas tank is as it's exploding, it's insta-death and it's game over. So do this. Got another moment here. Run up here, grab that knife that the enemy dropped. I did not mean to get shot there. Now you gotta take this guy out with the knife, which is actually easy if you've done this before. It takes some more slashes on hard to like beat him. And now we get the assault rifle. But we don't get to hold it as Hana for, you know, too long. There's gonna be another guy up here. And see, I took damage during that part right there, but I stealth killed this guy, so I gained health. Let's take the assault rifle out. Head up here. You can save there if you want to.
My name is Mr. Lamb. You've made 2 mistakes. First, I have enough resources to find my daughter without uninvited assistance. And second, you should have killed me by now.
Got another puzzle section here. Don't touch those pipes or it'll do big damage to you and you'll die. Alright, quickly run. We have to redirect the pipe heat. So turn this. Turn around. Don't get too close. Trust me, you'll think you're not close, but you're close. Alright, run. Go over here, because you won't make that in time. Wait for it to clear up, and then go over here. Now, if you go fast enough up here, you can make this. And now we got another boss fight here. The chopper boss. Shoot that thing and it'll clog its engine. Go over here now. Shoot that one. And there you go. Usually I always take damage on that boss. That's one of the rare times I didn't. So, hooray for me. We're nearing the end of disc 1, actually. I'm gonna take out the smack jack and stealth kill some guys. I could easily blast my way through these guys, but it's just easier doing the stealth way. And you're picking up that rifle ammo because over here, if you kill these 2 guards, one of them drops an assault rifle. This guy right here. And get this guy for the ammo. With glass, if you actually don't pick up that assault rifle, he won't be able to get another assault rifle, I believe, until near the end of the game in disc 4. And even with that one, it's a paper assault rifle and you have to burn it on the fire and whatnot in order to use it. So like, and you want that assault rifle come disc 2, because you know there's a lot of parts in disc 2 where you could use it. So yeah, if you don't come over here and kill these 2 guys as glass when playing the disc 1 portion, you'll miss that assault rifle and you'll have to wait till near the end of the game on disc 4 to get another one while playing as glass. And it's much harder to get that one because of things you'll see when we get there. And I'm gonna take this assault rifle out because there's a big shootout gauntlet right over here. Shit ton of guys. You have to use the assault rifle and take these guys out. Oh, that last guy almost fooled me. And you just get a ton of assault rifle ammo here. And the cool thing, like I said, the cool thing about Glass is that when he gets the assault rifle in disc 1, it does carry over to disc 2. A couple more guys here. Today's run, we're going to be doing disc 1 and disc 2, by the way. So once we complete disc 2, we're gonna end part 1 of our playthrough today, and then I'd say tomorrow we'll attempt to tackle disc 3 and 4. Alright. Couple more guys here. Really, the assault rifle and the shotgun you get later, they're the best weapons in the game. Climb down here, and we're gonna have one more boss fight, and that's pretty much the end of the disc 1 section.
My men inform me that this disc Jin left for you is encrypted. You will give me the code.
I don't have it. Jin played me. He never told me about a code.
Then take it. It's yours. You've paid for it with your life. Our business here is done. You may shoot.
With pleasure. Come on.
Okay, this part here, this boss fight, another chopper. Just shoot at it while dodging the gunfire. You have to come over here and get the ammo. And there we go. Another insta-death moment here with Glass.
My girl.
Run away from these guys quick. If they catch you, it's an instant game over. And that's the end of disc 1.
Go!
Head for the hotel. We'll need to warn Deke. There's a shitstorm coming.
And now we meet our third main character,
Excuse me,
Deke.
Mr. DeCourt. This package arrived for you.
Cheers.
This guy's awesome. He's most people's favorite character in the game. And he's got a unique weapon arsenal, too. He has some funny one-liners, too.
So, were you both in?
Getting hold of Weiming first may be the only way we get out of China alive.
Look, Glass, I signed on this gig for one reason, right? The money.
We'll still get it. But Weiming is our bargaining chip with Mr. Lamb and the Triad for our lives now. That means we find her first, find her fast, and drop anyone who tries to stop us.
Well, that's something then. Right, I'm in. I guess we'll need this.
A decryption spike? Here.
Thanks, love.
What'd you find?
只係值得嘅，我哋先至會放過。
Only
如果
those
偉明喺
deemed
十七號
worthy
歡迎之
will
前
be
未翻到嚟
spared.
呢，我哋
If
就會失敗。
Weiming is not back among us
我
on
哋
the
所有嘅財富
17th
就會
at
失勢，
midnight,
同埋我哋
we will
所有嘅犧牲
fail, our
就係
fortunes
永
will
無價值㗎
fail, and our sacrifice will be meaningless.
封建係唔一定
The
會俾呢件
Fongan
事發生
cannot
嘅。
allow this
偉
to
明一定
happen.
要揾到。
Weiming must be found.
Weiming's at the center of some big plans for Lamb, eh?
Ever hear of this group, the Fongans?
No, but many Chinese aristocrats belong to shadow societies unknown to outsiders.
After Weiming ran away, Mr. Lamb found a correspondence that she had with a Madame Shen. Weiming may be trying to reach her now, and I believe you know where you can find Madame Shen. Hana.
Madam Chen?
Someone from my past.
Is Jin right? Do you know where she is?
Up the Huxic River, a town called Shanzi, Madame Chen has a restaurant there.
Too right. Now we know why this gin packer brought this deal to you then, Henny. You got a bleeding inside track. Looks like our odds of getting paid just got better, eh?
We're gonna splash!
Oh, bloody hell.
And now officially comes the disc 2 section. This is where the really the supernatural elements of the game start to come into play. And it starts getting harder. Lovely.
That's a long shower, eh?
She has a lot to wash off.
Hey, Grace, look. Look!
Anna, get up here now.
What? What is it?
Shanzi?
No, it's just a fishing village.
What a bleeding mess.
You know more than you've told us, Hana. Why is this runaway so important?
There. Hey, that's her!
I'll be damned. Hana, secure the boat and get dressed. Deke, you're with me. This chase has just become a hunt.
Too bloody right.
There we go. I'm just going to explain real quick. So, now this too begins. Hana, we start as her. She's still half naked, just out of the shower. The only thing she's wearing is a wet towel wrapped on her. And I think all she has on her is a knife and a gun. We're about to pick up the second gun. But these green guys are zombies, but they're not zombies in the sense of like Resident Evil zombies. Like, they're clearly like dead beings, but they have machetes and stuff, and they'll try to like melee and like kill you and hack you to death. So I guess you could almost say they're almost like the Resident Evil 4 Ganados years before that game was even made, if you want to look at it that way. But these guys, you could shoot them and, you know, sometimes they'll go down completely. Occasionally one or two of them may get back up and you'll have to shoot them again. For the most part, unless it's a section where you have to take them out, I'm going to use the rolling technique, which a lot of speedrunners use, to just roll past these guys primarily and speed it up. That way I can conserve ammo and possibly health. So the beginning part of this section here, I'm going to primarily be rolling and running away from these guys. And if you use the roll technique enough and fast enough in certain succession, enemy gunfire and melee attacks won't harm you. Occasionally, though, because how the fucking game is, occasionally one or two do hit you, so you can't do anything about it. Alright, here we go. See? Grab this gun real quick and run this way. And just roll past them.
Damn it, man, hurry!
Alright, we gotta chase them. Now we're playing as the third main character of the game, Deke. And I'm gonna show off his arsenal. He has, unlike the other two having regular pistols, he has shot pistols, which are basically, they're basically miniature sawed-off shotguns, in a way, converted into pistols. So yeah, they still primarily take pistol ammo, but they have the stopping power of shotguns. They're basically miniature sawed-off shotgun pistols. Hence why they're called shot pistols and not just handgun pistols. They're fucking awesome though. Like on normal, they can kind of take out enemies. Especially if you're shooting one enemy with both guns. It kind of takes them out ASAP. And even if you're dealing with two enemies, it does well. And then his melee weapon is brass knucks, which is just classic British type humor there, but we're gonna take the shock pistols out. For a lot of people, he's their favorite character. And we're gonna run this way.
That wasn't very neighborly of you there, mate.
You have no idea what you are up against.
How you find this funny, then? How's this for a punchline?
I love that part. Zombies.
Whew. Looks like you've had a rough night, eh, mate?
Wait! Wei Ming, wait!
This part here, I'm gonna quick save because I always fuck it up. The fire bridge that I mentioned earlier. This part, now see, it'd be extremely risky too. Like if you were doing a Master of Fear run or you were playing on hard. But if you're doing a Master of Fear run, I'm going to try to give you the best example of how to get past this bridge. Don't quick save, though, like I'm doing now. You know, I can quick save because I've already got the platinum. Alright, so you want to run up here. Go right here. See, I fucked up a little bit there. Then go up here. Yep, see? I always fuck that up. Okay, this time I actually did that without taking damage. This part you kind of have to take damage right there. That's how you properly do it. That first time I fucked up. Soldiers. More zombies. Just roll past these guys if you can. You want to go this way because we'll take these guys out. You gotta go up here because you gotta kill these guys in order to get them to drop a key. And there's the key. And these guys here we're just gonna roll past. And now we got the key, so we can run over here this way and unlock this door to the next area. If you go soft enough, this zombie over here won't wake up. This room's a fucking massacre. Walk over here.
Oh, you must wash off the blood. It is the blood that drove them mad. The blood that makes them demons.
What caused this?
Oh, not what. Who? Yesterday, a boy was fishing by himself and fell on the rocks. His leg was cut, and he would have bled to death had he not been found by a young woman, a stranger.
Wei Ming?
She was covered in his blood when she brought him back to the village. We were, of course, grateful and gathered to meet her. That is when the madness began. I tried to run for the train.
Train?
Yes. A military train comes once a week to secure rations of rice from our granary. It is still there now, but the soldiers are afraid of the demons. They shoot anyone who gets near. All because of this girl, Wei Ming.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, but I know where she belongs. Hell.
Alright, take this guy out. Pick up this pistol ammo over here. Alright, now we got some Chinese soldiers with assault rifles. So we gotta go stealth here. I believe you can actually get the shotgun for the first time on the disc 2 section with Hana, but I don't know where it is. But it's okay, because with Hana, there's 2 set areas where you can get the shotgun in disc 3, so we won't worry about that now. Run up here, and then this part you want to be very careful. There's 3 soldiers, and there's a certain pattern you want to take them out in. Just follow what I do. Knife that guy. Go over here. Knife that guy. Take the pistols out. And then blast that guy. And then you want to come over here. Got another insta-death moment. Use the wet towel. Titties!
Hello, Hannah, dear.
Not too long, Deke. I've killed men for much less.
Yeah, right, sorry. So, what you got, eh?
Military supply train, probably loaded with weapons.
Well, I'd better have a closer look then. At the train, that is. Hey, Hannah, what is it?
Chinese superstition. They're offerings, gifts for the dead. When you burn these, whatever they represent is transported to them while they're waiting in hell to be judged. I've never seen paper figures used before.
You know, that bloke was burning these paper lads before I popped them.
I'll check out the locomotive. Meet me there.
Right, boss fella.
She finally gets clothes. And we're back to playing as Deke now. Alright, for this part, wait for that one guard there to walk around the corner, because sometimes he can just hear you. Alright, use the brass knucks. And fuck this guy up. Get the shot pistols out. Execute this guy. See, look at that. Like... Take the brass knucks back out. His shot pistols are so, like, OP. Get this guy too. Get as much ammo as you can. And plus he drops the assault rifle, so I want to go over here because if you look closely, I swear for a moment there was an item there. See, you can see shotgun shells. There is a way to get the shotgun before disc 3, but again, I don't know how to actually get it. Alright, go up here. There's gonna be some soldiers. It's just awesome to take 2 of them out at the same time. Go over here. There's 2 more of them. You don't have to necessarily get these guys, but I want the ammo. I wish I knew where... Like, I know you have to get the shotgun as Hana, but I just don't know exactly where. Alright, take out the assault rifle because we got 3 guards around this corner, and we're about to have a very tricky boss fight that's very easy to fuck up. Probably one of the more trickier ones in the game. We gotta take these guys out first. Like, it just aims for you. It's amazing. Pick up the assault rifle ammo. Because we gotta go into this train and investigate something. But when we do, we're gonna get a little bit of a surprise. Act quick here as soon as this cutscene ends. They lock you in there. This guy. You have to shoot him a certain way, because see that explosive barrel? See, I almost fucked that up. One more shot and he's fucking finished. Trust me, it's real easy to fuck that fight up, and we get an MKV assault rifle, which is another different kind. We'll save that one for disc 3. There's going to be 3 guards as soon as you exit this train, so keep the assault rifle out. Pick up their ammo, and this one drops the ladder access card for our next little puzzle over here. Okay, here's how you do this. Turn off the power to all these first, because if you don't, I believe you could get electrocuted, and that's an insta-death. Move this right here in the middle to lock 3, and then move this to power, and then flip the switch. So now the locks to the ladder are actually taken off. So now move this from lock 3 to ladder, and move this from this power to this power, and flip this switch. And this part up here, we're getting some supernatural type enemies, but you have to be careful while combating them. It's kind of hard to fight these guys, to be honest, and you encounter more of them in disc 4, because while up on this beam and traversing this beam area, if you walk too far off the beam, you'll fall and die, and that's an instant game over. So I would not advise running here.
We Ming belongs to us.
I'm gonna pick up the assault rifle ammo. Those guys in disc 4, especially on the hardest difficulty, oh, they're fucking awful. Even on normal, they're fucking awful. They have a different color in disc 4, but they basically are the same. Like in disc 4, I typically just use the roll technique and roll past them. But if I have enough ammo, I might just shoot those guys in disc 4, because they are really annoying. Like I said, you gotta be very careful walking up here. Even just going over here getting this ammo, I'm taking a risk. And see, I use the D-pad primarily to play this. That ammo is not worth it. I'm not doing it. But you can use the analog and turn around quicker.
What in the hell was that? How does flesh burn that fast, eh?
You don't work for my father. So, you are a mercenary?
Yeah, the name's Glass.
So what am I worth, Mr. Glass?
90 million in cold and hard. And our lives for yours. So your daddy's not too keen on independent operators.
I wish I could help you, Mr. Glass. But I cannot. My father has sheltered me from the truth my whole life. Finally, I have a chance to change my destiny by reaching Madame Chen. And no one, not my father or you, will interfere with that.
Sorry, little girl, but you're coming with me. And I can be very persuasive.
I never wanted this to happen. I didn't know that blood was the catalyst. I was just trying to help. I'm not evil, Mr. Glass, but I've learned that I have the power to release it in others. Uncontrolled and unconfined evil.
Kill these guys. And you want to run up here. Basically, this part with Glass, you just want to kill all the enemies in the area and then a cutscene will trigger. So go right here, go down here. And then there's another group of enemies over here. I hope the fucking shit where I get soft lock doesn't happen. Otherwise, I'll have to use the rewind feature. Take the assault rifle out. And just blast all these guys.
What have I gotten into?
Now we're back as Hana, who's near this train in this area, and has got clothes on, so no more titties. Yeah, that part with Glass, I actually got soft locked, where I killed all the zombie enemies in that part, but the cutscene wouldn't trigger, so I got soft locked. So it can happen. Go over here. There's gonna be a soldier. Get the ammo. There's gonna be another soldier that comes from this walk right here, so just get ready to aim. Alright, we actually have to go back to that earlier part of the village and get a key so we can come back here and get the train key. We're heading almost near the end of this disc, which will be the end of this part for us. 2 enemies over here. This guy drops an assault rifle, which she carries that into disc 3, so very important to pick that up. And we're actually going to take it out here because we got 2 guys down here, 2 soldiers. Man, I love that it aims and switches from target to target when you play as Hana. I want to come this way because I want to see something. Wasn't trying to necessarily shoot that guy, but I wanted to see if do you come back this way in order to get the shotgun? Okay, see, you don't come this way. Because this is where Deke went into earlier. Where the shotgun ammo was, but you can't get into there. Clearly there's a reason you come back this way, otherwise that soldier wouldn't have been there. But let's continue. Like I said, with Hana, Hana's the only one that picks up the shotgun in this game anyway. And there's 2 other areas where we can get the shotgun in Disc 3 the next time we do a Shadowgeist Plays, so come back to this massacre room. We're gonna go out here again, use the key. Gonna take this guy out. I might roll past these guys, to be honest. Conserve the ammo for disc 3. This part, get the assault rifle out because there's going to be a mixture of enemies. This guy drops this key, which we need to get into the room that has the train key. Alright, like I said, we're gonna roll past these guys. Trust me, that rolling technique, most speedrunners use that. Head back up here and use the key, this key to enter here, not to get confused. Now we gotta head all the way back to that area we were at earlier. That green zombie enemy right there, if you stay close enough to the edge here, he'll never wake up. This guy, though, will wake up. Kind of have to take him out when you get close to the door. Now, this room in here, get the assault rifle out. There's going to be a soldier in here, as well as, I think, maybe one zombie and a bunch of those fucking gray enemies, I think. I might be wrong about the zombie, though. Immediately try to execute this soldier when you get in here.
No.
Use this key. Alright. Now we got the train key and a bunch of assault rifle ammo that we're likely going to carry over into disc 3. And once we get in this train and do this puzzle, that's pretty much it for Hana. Like, she doesn't face any more enemies, like, combat-wise for the rest of this disc. Go over here and use the train key. Now, once you're in this train, you can't leave. So, if you look on this note here, press triangle, see the number, the set of numbers and letters up at the top right of this note. If you read them backwards, that set of number and letters backwards is basically the answer to this puzzle here. Of course, I have it written down because I always forget things like these. So you could just follow what I do. So the first one is 4N2B. Now the second row is 422C. And the final row is 800.
Just what I've always wanted, eh? A train filled with weapons. Brilliant.
Any sign of glass?
Not yet. But he's a big boy, eh? I'll take care of this lot, yeah? You get this train rolling.
Alright, these guys up here take quite an extra amount of bullets to take down. Get the assault rifle out.
Anna! The bridge is out! The bridge!
Oh, shit.
This part is insta-death, so quickly run backwards.
Are you alright, Deke?
My bleeding trade. It's probably worth more than this wee bird we're after, eh? And it's all in the drink.
It might still be useful, Deke. Watch him, hon. I'm gonna have a look.
Okay, this part with glass is pretty much the ending of this too. So once we beat it, that will be it for our part 1 of this Fear Effect playthrough. So get the assault rifle out. Careful, the little flames could actually do some damage to you if you're not careful. And you're gonna want to take these soldiers out when they get close enough. Gotta get a little closer for this guy. Alright. Now, this final part here, there's just gonna be a gauntlet of soldiers. You just gotta use the assault rifle and take them out in rapid succession. Similar to that part earlier in Disc 1. One is immediately gonna run behind you as soon as you get over here.
Wait!
That should be all of them. We get their ammo, the truck key, and since we go over to the truck and use the key on the truck, that's basically the end of part 1 of our playthrough today. And I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll wait till we get to the opening section of Disc 3, and I'll save, and that will be it.
I do not know how to drive. Take me to Shanxi, Mr. Grass, and once I've seen Madame Chen, I am yours. You can return me to my father and collect your precious money.
What happened here? Who are you?
I'm hoping Madame Chen can help me answer those very questions. Shall we get your friends?
This is it? Madame Chen's?
Yeah. I was hoping I'd never see this place again.
Okay, I'll go inside with Wei Ming. Anna, stay here with Deke and cover our backs.
I'm coming with you.
Not yet. Just in case Madame Chen recognizes you. And that is a possibility, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you, we have a deal, right?
I would rather be returned to my father in one piece. So once I have seen Madame Chen, I will do as we agreed. You will get your money, Mr. Grass.
Good girl. Let's go.
Hey, what happened back at that village, eh, Hannah? Well, you think there's an answer inside that building?
Inside those walls, there's only pain and despair.
Damn, I accidentally pressed the button and skipped backwards. We need to see the story unfold, so let me rewind. Fucking hell.
Those walls, there's only pain and despair.
There, that's her.
Yes, child.
I am here to see you, Madame Chen. I am Wei Ming.
You have been expected, child.
And Mr. Glass, I expected you to be dead by now. Oh, damn it.
And now we're in disc 3. And we're gonna save right here, and that will conclude part 1 of this Shadowgeist Plays of Fear Effect. Had a great time playing with you guys. Tomorrow we should be able to I'm not sure about tomorrow. Either tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Saturday. You know what? Saturday is probably when I will do part 2 of this stream. If not tomorrow, then Saturday. But we're definitely finishing this game this week on stream. And I hope you all had fun watching me. If you like what I do, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. That way you'll know whenever I upload something. I am in the midst of, gathering and developing the return of PlayStation Network Annoying Project. And that will be interesting to see if I could actually get it on YouTube. If I can't get it on YouTube, of course I'll have a Google Drive link for it, but I should be able to get it on YouTube once it's made. So that's in the works. And yeah, there will also be a link in the description where you can donate to the channel if you wish to help out, as well as a link to my Discord if you wish to chat with me. Until next time, I will see. Sorry about that. I will see you guys later. Peace, and have a great Thursday.